Welcome back to Shark Tank. I'm here with Mr. Wonderful and Mark Cuban somewhere around here. And what do we do on this show?
A lot of stuff. Very nice, very evil stuff.
All right, well, buy a company and then I'll make $1 million, I think.
In professional wrestling, timing is everything. A superstar can have the look, the skill, the charisma, and the crowd behind them. But if the booking never pulls the trigger, if the momentum is stopped at the wrong moment, or if creative simply doesn't see what the fans see, a career can stall before it ever reaches its full potential. Tonight, we're looking at 5 superstars who had all the tools to become much bigger stars, but for one reason or another, the opportunity never truly came. These are the wrestlers WWE completely wasted. Number 5, Shelton Benjamin. Few athletes in WWE history were as naturally gifted as Shelton Benjamin. When he debuted on the main roster alongside Charlie Haas as the world's greatest tag team, Shelton quickly became known for his explosive athleticism. Then came the moment that made him unforgettable. On an episode of Raw in 2005, Shelton Benjamin sprinted up the ropes and launched himself across the ring to hit a flying clothesline on Shawn Michaels. It was one of the most incredible athletic feats ever seen on WWE television. Shelton would go on to have multiple Intercontinental Championship reigns and countless highlight reel moments. But despite his incredible ability inside the ring, WWE never truly pushed him beyond the mid-card. Fans believed he could have been a main event star. Instead, Shelton Benjamin became one of the most talented almosts in WWE history. Number 4, Wade Barrett. Few superstars have ever debuted with as much momentum as Wade Barrett. In 2010, Barrett led the Nexus, a group of rookies who shocked the wrestling world when they invaded Monday Night Raw and destroyed everything in sight. It was one of the most memorable debuts in modern WWE history. For months, Barrett looked like the next major villain of the company, but then came SummerSlam 2010. In the main event, Team WWE defeated the Nexus in a match that many fans believed should have solidified Barrett as a top star. Instead, the momentum of the group collapsed shortly after. Barrett would later win the Intercontinental Championship multiple times, but the aura he once had as the leader of the Nexus was never fully regained. To this day, many fans believed Wade Barrett should have been a world champion. Number 3, Rusev. When Rusev debuted in WWE, he looked unstoppable. Managed by Lana, the Bulgarian powerhouse bulldozed through the roster with a dominant undefeated streak. He crushed opponents, he carried himself like a monster, and the crowd reactions were getting bigger every week. Everything was building toward one massive moment. At WrestleMania 31, Rusev faced John Cena for the United States Championship. Many believed that if Rusev won that match, he could become one of WWE's most dominant villains of the decade. Instead, Cena defeated him, and the unstoppable aura quickly disappeared. Years later, the crowd revived Rusev again during the widely popular Rusev Day moment. Fans were chanting his name everywhere, but once again, the momentum faded without a major payoff. Number 2, Cesaro. Few wrestlers in modern WWE history were as respected by fans and fellow wrestlers as Cesaro. His strength was unbelievable. His technical ability was world class, and when he swung an opponent with the Cesaro swing, the entire arena would count along. At WrestleMania 30, Cesaro won the first ever Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal by eliminating Big Show in a moment that felt like the start of a massive push. Fans were convinced a main event run was coming, but somehow it never happened. Despite incredible matches and years of consistency, Cesaro spent most of his WWE career floating between tag teams in the mid-card. One of the most talented wrestlers of his generation, never fully unleashed. Number 1. Zack Ryder. Few stories show the disconnect between fans and WWE booking more than Zack Ryder. Before social media became a major part of wrestling promotion, Ryder built his own following with his YouTube show, Z True Long Island Story. Fans loved it. The show went viral, and Ryder's popularity exploded. Crowds were chanting his name, his merchandise was selling, and it felt like WWE had accidentally created their next breakout star. For one brief moment, Ryder even won the United States Championship to a massive crowd reaction. But the moment didn't last. Within months, Ryder was pushed back down the card and rarely featured in major storylines again. For many fans, Zack Ryder remains the perfect example of a superstar who got himself over, only for the company to pull the brakes. Professional wrestling is full of what could have been stories. Sometimes the wrong decision is made, sometimes the timing isn't right, and sometimes the fans see something the company never fully commits to. But one thing is certain, these wrestlers had the talent, they had the reactions, they had the potential to be much bigger stars, and for many fans, they will always be remembered as the wrestlers WWE completely wasted.